Show us the game that you've discovered with the New Yorker. Well, the caliper's stuck on, and when I pulled into the yard, Mark said, "Oh, your wheels are on fire." Ladies and gentlemen, this is my Chrysler Sebring. I was shopping for a 4-seat convertible on a budget to take the kids in because my Mercedes-Benz SLK doesn't have any rear seats. I was looking at Volvo C70s, Saab 9.3s, BMW 3 Series, Mercedes-Benz CLK. They're all boring and you definitely don't want to get a Peugeot or a Renault. However, if you only have a small budget, you can get yourself a slice of Americana like my Chrysler Sebring. This is a 1997. It is powered by a 2.5 litre V6 Mitsubishi engine. And do you know what? It's all right. It was actually only £1,000 on Facebook Marketplace, and I collected it on July the 4th, Independence Day. The same day that my friend Lyndon bought a Chrysler New Yorker that's over there, that I'll show you in a second. So we both accidentally bought American cars on Independence Day. So what's my 97 Chrysler Sebring for £1,000 really like? Well, I'll give you a walk around. So when I spotted this car, I was actually shopping for a PT Cruiser. I wanted a PT Cruiser convertible because everybody hates them, and it seemed like a natural car to fit on the YouTube channel. And then I saw this. It was for sale in Leicester, and it was on for £1,300. I said, I don't mess around when I buy cars. How much buys the car? I'll send you a deposit right now. And he said, £1,000, which is a bargain. It's got an MOT until the end of July, so a short MOT, but that's a lot of car for £1,000. Couple of issues that I've noticed because I drove it home last night in the rain. Here is some footage of me driving it home yesterday. This is summer in Britain for you. I just realised it's 11 o'clock. It's 11:05 at night. Can you hear this V6? Rules on convertibles are very clear. The day you get the car, you drive it home with the roof off, no exceptions. So inside, you'll notice the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car, or the correct side of the car if you're American. That's beeping, so I shall close that door. It has huge seats, as you can see, an automatic gearbox, cruise control, air conditioning. It's got green dials that light up when the lights are on. As I say, automatic. You've got the manual. You can drive it manually, but there's really not much point. Window switches on this side, aircon and everything is down there. The stereo is allegedly very good, but I haven't tried it yet. The heaters are not very good, if I'm honest. A little bit of wood. Rear seats, roof seems to work. Needs this touching up a little bit. Obviously that's aluminium, so a bit of aluminium corrosion there, but the roof and everything seems to work pretty well, and overall it's quite a good looking car. I really like it. The story goes that the first owner in the UK really wanted a Sebring and really wanted this colour, so they imported it, and this is the only one in England in this colour. It may well be the only one in Europe, but I can't prove that. Now, this early Sebring, I reckon this is one of about 6 in the country. But you tell me, I can't find any more than that. There really doesn't seem to be many of these early ones. And I will do a video on the history of the Sebring, but basically this was the best looking one. Every facelift that they did and every next generation of Sebring only made the car look uglier, meaning that you have to buy one of these early cars. Couple of bits that I need to look at. Obviously, I've shown you a bit on the roof. I'm missing some chrome off of my Chrysler badges, so that looks a bit skank. The tyres, I mean, if you look here, pretty confident that that is not legal. I didn't see that last night when I checked the car over. Well, I didn't really check it over, to be honest. I just drove it home. They are, what are they, 215, 55, 16. Why do I feel like they're wider at the back? Are they 225 at the back? No, they're 215, 55, 16 at the back as well, but I feel like these tyres are old. What's the dot code? Is that it? 1304? Are these tyres from 2004? So, 20-year-old tyres, so it definitely needs a set of tyres. But I'm thinking about refurbishing the wheels anyway, and we need a brake caliper at the front. This is absolutely piping hot, and the wheel as well. the calipers stuck on, and when I pulled into the yard, Mark said, "Oh, your wheels are on fire," because they were smoking so badly. So a little bit of work on the brakes and a set of tyres, still not bad for £1,000. A little bit of paintwork on that bumper, maybe. Let's be honest, I'll probably never get around to doing that because paintwork is expensive, but I like it. What a cool looking car. Allegedly the first owner was a big fan of Betty Boop, which explains the number plate, and it has no paperwork with it apart from that it was approved for safety in Virginia in 1998. Other than that, hello dog, it came with one manual. The owner's manual is all it's got. That in there is the service history, which a pen has never ever touched that book, sadly. It does have quite a large boot. If I can pop that using this here, there's a button there, and pop the boot, and you do get a nice big boot on it. It's got all my stuff in, including my briefcase. That's a good sized boot for a convertible. All the instructions there and the USA. Do you like it? What do you reckon? This is like the old-fashioned Geoff videos that I used to do that nobody used to watch. I think it needs some stickers. It definitely needs some new number plates. Go topless. Boop, oop, a doop. Not so sure about the Betty Boop references. I hope the first owner, doesn't mind if I get rid of those. So, there we go. That is my Chrysler Sebring. No doubt because I've made a video about cars with no conspiracy theories, I'll lose subscribers on this one. But let me know what you think about my Chrysler Sebring. I really like it. Now I'm going shopping for some brakes and tyres. Show you the engine. Stephen Young always likes it when I show you the engine. So 2.5 litre 24 valve V6 multi-point injection Mitsubishi engine. So that's my £1,000 American car that does run and drive and does have an MOT. Now let's go and see how Lyndon did with his Chrysler New Yorker that doesn't run and drive and doesn't have an MOT. But it's quite a funny little thing. So look, let's check this out.
Here we are, guys. 1984. It's been sat since 2011. It does have some tyre issues, as in the one tyre is not even attached to the rim. But there she is.
So it's a 1984 New Yorker, and we all had a good look and a bit of a laugh earlier on. Show us the game that you've discovered with the New Yorker. But I think that's very cool. It's pretty straight. Everything does seem to be all there, and although it doesn't look like much because it's been in a field for a little while, I think it would clean up really nicely. It's got these ribbed for extra pleasure rear lights, not unlike a 1980s Mercedes-Benz SL. Gold badges, which of course everybody knows means you're wealthy. Leatherette roof, which is very cool. Inside it's got the world's most comfortable seats. Look at those. See, I think this car will clean up really well. Oh, it does smell like a shed in here. One previous owner, other than the wood lice that is, look at all this space for storage that it's got. Loads of stowage, loads of place to put things, like stuff in bags. Really cool retro buttons, look at that. Like an Amstrad tape deck. That is wonderful. Isn't that just ace? It's all digital as well, early digital. You know, green lighting, you can guarantee that that's going to look cool when it's all lit up. Seats and everything are electric, apart from this bit, which is really strange way of doing seats. Headlining is obviously hanging down. Yeah, wow, as if that was from factory. That looks like something Top Gear would do on one of their challenges when they've broken something. Very, very strange. But all the buttons and switch gear, like you don't get this feeling on modern cars. It's all metal. It's absolutely ace. Jurassic Park reference, obviously. I really like it. It's got a little I think he said it was a 2.6 litre 4-cylinder. If I can get it up. That'd be rude, Geoff. 585 horsepower, look. Of course it's not. Again, this is a Mitsubishi engine, so we've both gone out and bought Mitsubishi-powered Chryslers, you know, on Independence Day. Totally by accident. I was very surprised that Lyndon said he was going to buy something like this, but it's definitely got potential, hasn't it? So there we go. 2 Chryslers powered by Mitsubishi engines, both collected on Independence Day. An American special from Geoff Buys Cars. Make old cars great again. Quality. Absolutely quality. Geoff Buys Cars. Still YouTube's most boring car channel.